what he's saying, they moved into Spain. You with me?
Yeah.
Before they got to Spain, they moved into Africa. A lot of our Africans didn't stand up and fight them. They switched and turned to Muslims.
Right.
Turned to Moors.
Right.
They didn't fight them. They were weak at that time, I give you that. But they didn't fight back. The ones that did fight back were enslaved. They called eunuchs. Got the, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, they ain't got, and the eunuchs ain't got no get back in them anyway.
Again, that's the whole concept. Burn, they, you know, and they took over Africa before they moved all the way up into Spain.
Right.
Spain united. We hear about this when we grow up. The uniting of Queen Isabel and Ferdinand. When they saying that, when they taught us that Spain united, they were saying, we kicking these black people up out of Spain. When they united, we kicked these black people up out of Spain. It's a war going on now. They don't never tell us that. It's an actual war. They fighting against black people. Black people who were in Spain at that time were Moors.
Right.
Those Moors get kicked out and they go back into Africa. But any black person at that time is considered a Moor or the enemy. Right. That makes sense? Right. So it's a war that's going on. Christopher Columbus set sail, find another country. They got this land and they don't want to work their own land. They got this land and all they got to do is work it themselves and they got it. They don't want to do that. They introduce us into the game.
Right.
When they introduce us into the game, you know, they put us through that horrific slave trade, you know what I'm saying, trying to dehumanize us. They literally tried to wipe the Native Americans who were here off the planet. We don't hardly see them no more. We survived it, we fight back. You hear us, you know, here 2023 today. Black fist up, we done survived. We want our reparations. You hear us talk about this, our country, you know what I'm saying? But I even said all that to even just say about the Moors. I mean, Islam is more of, they're going to take over.
Right.
Like we beat ISIS. That's how they rolled back in the day. When they got the power, they're going to roll over you. Okay. So Christianity is going to try to want people in. Islam is going to take over. If you're in their territory, you're going to be one of us or you my enemy. The Jews, you're going to want to try to be one of them. It's just that simple. You know, with our African spiritual concepts, it is just who we were. You know what I'm saying? All of those that I named, which are part of those Abrahamic faiths, are foreign or alien identities. Right. Each one of them has something against us and our original customs and spiritual traditions. You'll see within their spiritual books how they going against those people and their spiritual traditions, what they do, their customs. You know what I'm saying? Made us jealous, made us hate that too. That's all. Oh, the Egyptians had a bunch of different gods. Well, that's crazy. People must have been stupid. Nobody don't believe in a bunch of different gods. Once we get to study it and from our perspective, wait a minute, these Egyptians say themselves that they believe in one. And all these what you call gods are never root or the aspect of the one. Why would y'all tell this lie?
Right.
And when I look at these people look like me and my grandmother and my grandfather. What the fuck is going on? Why y'all lying about this? And then you only telling me my history started in slavery.
Miseducation.
Yeah. My history, Black history is the origin of history. If you would have taught me about this in school, I've been more interested. That's why a lot of our people, a lot of our young boys, sometimes I wonder why I was good in school, even going through that miseducation. But a lot of brothers understand when they're young, they don't get it. There ain't nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? They don't learn nothing about self and they go to the streets. That's the trap. You know what I'm saying? The streets don't learn nobody. And then they don't got the skills to pay the bills. So they got to do they got to do their work in what they call black market, the underground. And then that's a dog-eat-dog world. shit, it's gonna be a bigger dog always on the block coming. You know what I'm saying? It's a dog eat dog world. You think you might be bad for some or two. Somebody coming along.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got the skills that school is supposed to give you, just the basics, writing, arithmetic, reading, some type of understanding. You know, if you don't get that, you know what I'm saying, then you handicapped. You're gonna wanna be with your woman. Be with your woman, you're gonna usually bring life into this world. You're gonna want to be able to support that. You know what I'm saying? It takes economics to be able to do that. If your economics ain't right, you're gonna run from it. You're gonna run from your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run from your greatest potential. And that what do I call it? It's a potential, the unlimited potential that you just produce.
Right, right.
That you got to put something into. Sometimes we you know, because of the life situations, different things we're doing, we escape those. We run from that. We run from those responsibilities, and we create problems. And again, we understand the biggest. You know, we know the whole white supremacy thing is set up for it to happen. It's by design. It's not by accident. But at certain times, we should kind of look around, listen to some of the wisdom that some of the elders or somebody is again, because we all got instances where somebody was trying to tell us something about it. It was hard-headed, didn't listen at one time. Everybody got it there. At one time, we weren't ready for it, you know. But at this time, whenever you turn down, and, you know, the lights are turned on and you see what's happening with your people, and you want to start being a part of the solution, you know what I'm saying, and not just talk about the problems. You get organized and you get, you put some work in. You know what I'm saying? You get organized amongst people like minds, get into chat groups like this here. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, we try to be sturdy by bringing it every Friday, every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Just again, brothers, sisters coming together to talk about social issues, talk about different things that we can do to be examples for our children, for the next generation. Again, try to find some problems to these solutions, not just talk about it. But put in some application, put in some work, you know, as we talk about our children being miseducated. On Sunday, we got a first Sunday of the month, we read with children and we teach them something about themselves. We teach them about the knowledge of self. They're looking at something, they're reading books and reading literature with something that's gonna build them up. Something, as we said, that even when we talk with little brother, you know, he's good at school, but he ain't learning nothing about him.
Right, right.
Did with us for about almost 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because he was learning about him, you know, enjoying himself. So, you know, we was a part of that experience. I'm not just talking about it like it. I was there.
That's right.
So we can try to make these changes. We can become a part of the children's lives by using this forum. You know, using this forum not just for gossip about people, you know, not just for, you know, debating, building. You know, and that's what Sankofa 180 is about. Again, I know I've been running my damn mouth and we just jumped online, but peace to the family who are all out there listening to us, Brother Gerald, out of the H.
Hey man, you dropped it high, man. It ain't never too much, man. I like it when it flows like this, man. You know what I mean? With etiquette and power and information, man. You know, it's a lot of information related to, you know, ourselves, knowing ourselves, and you know, and still not leaving out what Jamie brought up. You know, we care so much about, you know, our people too. You know, we want to waken them up as well, man. The difference is we ain't going out trying to convert your ass, right? We ain't going out trying to, you know, do what the Abrahamic faith does and all those, you know, sectors that, you know, Gerald was talking about. And then we can go back to that, them verses that Jamie put up, man, and say, okay, you want to stand strong on this, man. I love you so much, man. Let's have a conversation about it and be able to bang them verses, man, back and forth, because I believe that the contradictions is gonna on lack of information, accurate information, is gonna lose every time, right? So so I really appreciate that, but I also appreciate the interest in further in the education in the Black divinity, and that's there's I could spend a whole lot more time on that than banging verses, but nevertheless I need to be equipped, man, and so I like both sides of it, and I like the way Gerald broke that down, and I had the privilege to hear it, from Jamie, Eric, and Gerald, a number of times, man. So the people that are viewing and hearing it, maybe again, maybe for the first time, don't just knowledge and wisdom and understanding doesn't have you just stuck in not being able to research and just stuck on, no, that can't be because I'm going to go against Jesus, and who's going to save me now? All right. And so, you get to say, oh, damn. So that's what you end up doing anyways. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but you look at it with, with real eyes, realize what you realize, and then act accordingly. That shit has very little substance to it to actually be able to stand on and say, this is divinity,
That's right. Hey, just to let you know, man, I know we live, family, and this is Sankofa 180 degrees. Welcome. We just, I just wanted to catch us in a mid conversation, kind of, but not really lose the audience. Family, I just wanted to put this up real quick to let y'all see what we was building on from the beginning. It's out of the King James version of the Bible, right? And it says, unto the angels of the church of the
Laodiceans,
right? These things saith the Amen. Now just pay attention to that part right there. Say these things saith the Amen. So now when we get to this part right here, this ain't even where I was at. This is something new. This is something new. Yeah, this is something new, ain't it?
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna go through
that one before too, though.
Yeah, okay. But you know what I didn't? You know what I didn't do though? I'll show you what I didn't do. Remember, you see where it says, "These things saith the Amen." Yeah. We never did go through what he said. Right?
We went through this, but I don't think we went through it in this scripture.
We didn't go through
because we didn't get to the lukewarm and stuff. And
right, we didn't get through what he said because it says, he says, these things saith the Amen. Now the Amen is a comedic, a high comedic nature. All right, is what you say in at the end of your prayer every day, right? Amen, right? Yeah. Amen, and it's a person, because person, place, a thing, because it's capital A right there.
Right.
So you know that that's a person, place, a thing, and so we know that this is a person right here, or right, that they're talking about.
Right.
So just make sure we understand that. So it's saying that. So they got a comedic nature in the Bible right here. And so they're describing who he is. These things saith the Amen, the faithful, the true witness, the beginning of the creation of God. So, right? That makes sense.
Yeah. When you break it down, for sure.
I mean, just think about it. The faithful and true witness, comma, the beginning of the creation of God. So he's the witness. It sounds like they're saying he's the witness of the creation of God.
That's exactly what it says.
Is that what it said? Okay, and then it says, okay, so so this is they're saying that. So they're telling you that our men is saying something,
All right.
and then they're describing who our man is at this point. So in Kemetic thought, our man is the hidden one. All right, he's the hidden one. Right, is the one you don't see until you see. Right, either one you don't see until you know look in your reflection. Right,
Right. Right.
right, right. Uh, it says okay, and then it says so now it goes into what he's saying. What he says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Right. Right.
Because you said I am rich and increased with goods, I have the need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wrenched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So these are the things that I mean, you keep going, right? But I'm just
Right.
saying these
Right.
are the
Right.
things that our men are saying to these people, and people don't understand this, man. Hey, Joe, did you catch it? Hey, you muted, King. You got to unmute yourself. I know you did, but I mean, I'm just saying. I know you heard this 1,000 times, right?
Yeah, but still, they're taking the Kemetic thought and turning it into,
Yeah.
the
I mean,
indoctrination.
unmute yourself, Gerald.
Yeah, okay. My
Yeah,
bad.
you you hit the scripture right here.
I didn't hear the whole thing, but I know I probably have heard.
Okay, it says, and unto the angel of the church of the
Oh,
Laodiceans.
Amen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. These things saith the Amen.
Yeah,
Saith,
yeah.
so they're saying, saith the hidden one, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of creation, of the creation of God, right? And then it goes on to say what he says. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? Goes on to say what he says.
Right. Yeah, I know about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, because when I studied
you
that
gotta light
verse,
it back up, baby.
when I studied that verse, man, before, they never brought up anything Kemetic for sure.
No, you would have never thought, but but by it saying this, these things say the Amen, and you know who Amen is now, and then it's a capital A, so it's a either person, place, or thing. So in this case, it's a person, and then it describes who he is, right? And then it says what he says.
Right, right.
Right?
Yeah.
Cold game, man. But it's like how many people picks this up?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly, man. And I mean, and this is what the knowing them verses is about, man, and being able to relate it back to um show proof and stuff that is relative to, Kemetic thought.
Okay, so now when we get to this one, hold on, let me stop. Okay, so when we get to this one, man, this one I love this one, man. Cause this where is it at? Where am I at, man? All right, I think no this I mean we're gonna get the King James, man. We don't want nothing else. How you feeling, Unc? You all right?
I'm tired, man, but I'm good. I'm good, man.
All right, here we go, man. Uh okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna share this with y'all, fam. And then y'all just, hey family, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Uh I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Y'all can come on in, man. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Yeah. Uh, copy. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at this. You
Look
know
at
that.
that. Look at Jamie's Rolodex up at the top. He's been all over the place. He's been
Well, man.
traveling through that
Oh,
book.
oh yeah, you see me. Hey, you peeping me, man. Hey, don't
Yeah,
you ain't but
man. See you.
Hey, so listen, man. So it says many of the Jews, therefore, who had come with Mary and had seen what Jesus did, believed in him. But some of them went to the Pharisees and told them what he had done. So the chief priests and the Pharisees called a meeting of the council and said, what are we to do? This man is performing many signs. If we let him go on like this, everyone will believe in him. And the Romans, this is very key, family, and the Romans will come and destroy both our holy place and our nation. Right? So this is what their concern is at this point, family. This is what their concern is at this point right here. Their concern is if they don't do something about Jesus walking around doing miracles and spreading whatever he's spreading, right? Whatever he's doing, they ain't digging it. And so they told him, hey man, look here, man, we're gonna either have to do something with dude or the Romans gonna come in and let me see, destroy both our holy place and our nation. But one of them, Cappius, who was high priest that year, said to them, "You know nothing at all. You do not understand that it is better for you to have one man die for the people than to have the whole nation destroyed." Now, this is the part where you get into the man dying for the sins of man, or right. This is where they get. This is where this comes. This is where it comes in at. He did not say this on his own, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus was about to die for the nation. So this is where they twist the story, right? This is how the story get twisted. And now he's dying for the people now. But it's just a nation. It ain't die for the world. Look, you see this? It's a nation.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
So even if he did exist, he ain't die for y'all ass. I'm gonna tell y'all that right.
You funny. You funny.
Hey, he died for the nation. Listen, man, and not for the nation only, but to gather into one and disperse the dispersed children of God. So from that day on, they plan to put us at there. Yep. Hey, listen. Um, look here.
Right.
Hey, look here, man. We don't like you like that, King. We ain't tight like that. Where we willing to go to war for you, or you know what I'm saying, die for you, because they coming. If you keep this shit up, they coming, right?
Right.
Romans is coming. Hey, so
Right.
hey, my man, you got to go. That's it. So it wasn't had nothing to do with no dying for nobody's sins and and you saved, because it already said that he wasn't even down for the world. He down for a nation any damn way. It ain't nation. It's clearly say nation. This King James right here. So y'all, don't get mad at me. I ain't write this mess. I'm just saying, look what it's saying, right? Look what it say, man. Jesus was about to die for the nation,
Right.
not the world, family. So he ain't. So what nation is? Unless you in that nation, what nation is it? Well, you gotta tell me what nation you from, and I'll tell you what if you're right.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, so you ain't listen. y'all gotta watch this, man. See, people be, and this is how they twist the whole thing. So now Jesus done died for the world, the sins of man, right? He ain't, according to John. Now John, I don't know what part of John, or what part of Jesus' life John played, right? But according to John, John say that this is why Jesus was hung on the cross. Mind you, speaking of the cross, oh man, I got a cold up. Listen, ooh, I should better not. I better not, man. I ain't gonna do that. I better not.
Go ahead.
I better not, man. That'll be mean. I think I'm gonna be mean. I don't want to be. Fuck it, man. You want? Yeah, I'm. You the one.
You might well put it up for a minute.
It's you, man. It's you the one be doing this. It'd be
Yeah,
because you. I look at you and you be like, yep, go and do it.
you might
Yep.
well put it up for a minute just to showcase it for a second.
Hey, listen, man. So then they hung your boy. They hung him, man. Now listen to this. They hung him on this. Now this is I like this kind of like, man, but it says this is laminin. Laminin.
Laminin.
Laminin. This is laminin. The molecule laminin is the protein that holds all human beings together. Hey, did you notice its shape? It's a cross. Isn't it amazing that God knew we would need the cross when he created us? He knew he created us that we, wait, he knew when he created us that we would sin. He knew we would need a savior. He knew his only son Jesus would have to die on the cross to save us. And so he made the very molecule that holds our entire bodies together in the shape of a cross. Molecular biologists call laminin the glue of the body, because without it, our bodies will fall apart. The truth is, without Jesus and what he did for us on the cross, our whole lives will fall apart. Colossians 1:17 says that Jesus is for love, all is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Jesus is the one who holds our lives together, just like laminin holds our bodies together. Without Jesus, our lives are a mess. We have nothing without the cross of Jesus Christ. So,
roll that, yeah. So that's just crazy.
so this is the cross that he's talking about, right?
And those symbols down those things around the base of the cross, you know, the in the middle there, you know, that reminds me of you know, the creation story with Noon and Ned and all of them, and how they intertwine and stuff.
Yeah.
How they were back and forth and intertwine. And
yeah.
I wish I was more accurate on that, but that's what that reminds me of.
Well, just to let families know, man, like this is not this cross is not exclusive to no Jesus Christ, right? This cross, see, once they adopted this cross as their religious symbol, our people, man, already was into the solar cross. We was already into that. We already knew about the cross. We already had the cross, that symbol. We had that symbol. That's where they come up with the solar cross, right? Right. You know, on the astrological, right?
Right.
Cosmology. Listen, man.
Yeah.
This
So,
symbol right here, King, is a symbol of death, man. This symbol was a way that the Romans did their death penalty. This is how the Romans served their death penalty. So this wasn't so many people were being hung before Jesus and after Jesus. And so why is it exclusive to Jesus? Is the question.
right.
Right? Why is it exclusive to Jesus? If it's a first of all, it's a Roman symbol. They adopted it actually, right? The Jews' enemy. I mean, and you adopt your enemy's symbol and put your savior on it, and you wear it proudly around your neck, like that's
That's
listen, man, listen, man, and then you want him to come back after like let me come back and see you wearing me hanging off a goddamn cross off your neck, man. Man, this
right.
hey, the book already said he coming back with his sword dripping, king of blood. That's what they said. He said he ain't coming back to save nobody. He come back with his sword dripping with blood.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, like I'm gonna come back and save you, wretched man. Man, listen, y'all, what y'all did to me the first time, y'all think I'm gonna come back and save you?
You're crazy. You're crazy.
You think I'm gonna come back and save y'all, man? What y'all did to me, man, the first time I was here, man. First time y'all fucked me up, man. You know what y'all did to me. You know what y'all did to me.
Yeah, so one of my boys sent this to me, and
Yeah, go ahead, man.
yeah, he sent that to me, you know, and I didn't get to talk to him and stuff, but I just thought it was ironic and so, but that's good shit, man. Still important to know, it's still important to know the differences and if you're gonna have truth, man, have some facts and be able to back it up and show it up and the Christians are going to run out of time. Those Abrahamic faiths are going to run out of gas, man, with somebody with some knowledge. So,
Like, wow, man. That's just funny to me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all done did everything to this dude except shot him. I mean, y'all did everything you could do to a cat, man, except they just didn't shoot the dude yet, man, right? They ain't even shoot. They ain't shoot him. That's the only thing they didn't do to him. They
right.
whooped him, they kicked, you know what I'm saying? They beat him, everything, right? Stabbed him, they did everything. And then the cat tell you, hey man, we gonna have to you gotta follow him.
Can't do it. Can't do it, man.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? You just seen him get the shit beat out of him, man. Nah, they want you to follow him. Put all your life and your faith in him. Now, how he supposed to save you? He's supposed to save you. Nah, you just see him, what they just did to him, right? And he supposed to save you.
So I put that one post up on Sankofa with the click nation, the people that talk with that click.
Oh
Where
yeah.
come again?
Huh?
Where are they from again?
Well, they got a bunch of them, man, but they got them from where was they from? The Khoisan people click, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. Let me just show this real quick. I think that's I mean, that just really intrigues me with open eyes, you know. I might not be able to show it on here, maybe. Shit. See if I can get to something here. Oh, there's our Zoom live. Um,
Hey man, we gotta, yeah, go ahead. I'll talk about that later.
I'm trying to find our. I don't know how to do it on this computer. My bad. I don't know how to do it over here. My bad. So I can't get to it. I can't get to it. That's all. You guys go ahead, man. I can't find it.
What was it, King?
Just that video with that dude clicking, you know, and talking. And
I got one, man, but it's buried.
yeah, it's right on Sankofa. You know, only a couple down, but I can't pull it up. And I'm just saying, you know, that our history just is so intriguing, man. And you know, left with closed eyes, you know, you get a whole different, you know, sad, uninteresting depiction of it.
You just put it up there?
No, a couple yesterday. Should be only a few down. Send it to you. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to your messenger. I already sent it.
Hold on, I got it.
So anything, you know, it's just so interesting, our culture, man, and all the, you know, diversity in it and stuff. So, and I would have been looking at this, I imagine, you know, the way that I was looking at KRS-One and all those other people's music and stuff, right? You know, just
Mhm.
missing the whole damn message, you know, the importance of it. You should be able to play it, right?
Tell me when, King.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's just you know, it interests me, man. You know, you're a whole different set of eyes. Yeah. It wasn't much,
Hey,
man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it sounded like he was rapping.
Yeah, no doubt. But just that history, man, is so intriguing. Play that one that's underneath it. Right underneath it.
On Sankofa?
Yep.
Okay.
Should say history not taught.
Right up under it.
Yep.
Okay.
The one with the one with the brother on it, the history not taught.
Oh, I can't get it from. Let me see.
That's the one.
Made structure on Earth. The Namibian Stone Age site called the Apollo 11 Cave bears the world's oldest recorded rock art, dating back a staggering 27,000 years. Africa has incredible linguistic diversity, with over 2,000 distinct languages spoken across the continent. Nigeria alone is home to more than 500 languages. Lake Victoria, situated between Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, is the largest tropical lake in the world and the second largest freshwater lake by surface area. Historical African facts I bet you didn't know.
Yeah, so I usually, before I usually put those up, and I usually break them down and look through them, but I didn't look through that one. So, just more information, man. The largest freshwater lake and
Yeah.
Over 500 languages just in one country. That's crazy.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
that's
talk about a
diverse.
continent that got the tallest people, same continent, got the tallest people and the shortest people. The
Yep.
diversity isn't found nowhere else on the planet.
Nope.
No doubt. Say that
Nowhere.
again.
Human diversity.
Yeah. They got the tallest people in the world and the shortest people in the world.
Correct. Yes.
That's right.
That's crazy.
And everything in between.
Right. That's nuts, man. Yeah, man. I love our history, man.
And that's without and that's as far as my thinking goes and studies. And that's not even talking about coming from any outside genetics. That's just within the continent of Africa.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's been on Earth a long time, man. A long time. Being on this planet a long time.
Hey,
Man.
Eric, you think it's longer than 6,000 years?
Yeah, I just say by a few thousand. I would just say by a few thousand.
Hey, they say that a lot of Christians say the Bible. I mean, the Earth ain't no more than 6,000 years old.
Who said that?
Hmm?
Who said that?
He said that's the Christian story.
Christians, they say that the Earth ain't been here no more than 6,000 years ago. 6,000 years.
Right. Yeah, that's insane.
God created the Earth 6,000 years ago, man. Don't do that, man. You know better than that, man.
Yeah.
You know what the good books say.
I'm trying to find this other one now. Did you see that other one that the brother from Africa sent, and it showed all the other continents, countries that fit inside Africa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Matter of fact, oops. No, I don't want to do that.
I thought that was a really good one too, man.
No,
Did you-
hold on. What you said? What? I think I got it.
Yeah. It's the one when all the continent, all the other countries fit inside of Africa.
Yeah, I think my wife got that.
Let me see here.
Hey, y'all get a chance to watch the ones I sent y'all from the How's the Tribe?
We can play one of those, man, because I got to catch up on a lot of them, man. And I missed
they fire.
a lot of them.
Play one, Eric.
And the guy, let me see if I can pull up one. I'm not seeing link. The guy who did it,
What's
man,
wrong?
the white guy who do it, man, he did a really good job at telling the people. He said, you got to open your mind. This is where we come from. Y'all got to understand this. And he living amongst, visiting the people, but I ain't gonna speak anymore. Let me get it. I'm talking about it, but one of the main ones. Let me see here. Let me go to
because the ones you put up, man, I had saved and I was gonna watch them. I saved them separately.
No, I got some shit. Let me show you. Let me. And what's good is that guy gives a commentary and somebody's there translate, so we know what he's saying. But the mannerism, just like us, man, sitting around, man. Let's watch. This is cool as fuck. Let me find my YouTube shit. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna go to my library, and I believe I can just as well. I'm gonna just send it to somebody. Let me go to my library. Let's see. Gotta do all the old links. Let's see how I'm gonna do it. Okay, let me scroll down. Let's see here. Give me a minute to find the actual one.
Yeah, take your
I
time.
made this after. Let me just Google it. Let me just.
I got
type
about
it in.
20 minutes and I got to do the 6:30 appointment.
Okay, let me see.
I hate to
find it.
leave this too, man. Shit.
Oh, let me see.
Don't worry about it, King. You know, don't worry about it.
Right.
All right, let me see. Okay, here, I'm gonna share this to you. I'm gonna see if I can share it. Share. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go Messenger, and then I'm gonna share it. All right, I just sent it to you, Jim.
Okay. Okay, I got it. You want me to share it? You want me to do it, or
Share
you
it.
gonna do it?
Share it. No, go ahead, play it.
Okay. Turn it down, guys. Hey.
I tell them little guys I said what's up.
Hey, Unc said hi, y'all.
And these people living like this today. Their environment's threatened by other larger groups of folks who hurting. And so their way of life is being threatened. He's gonna tell you about it.
Hey, y'all see that?
Yeah.
A black screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go. I'm covered in blood. I'm completely out of breath. I think we found him. Oh, God. I traveled the world to make myself uncomfortable and to fight my fears and to learn and grow as a person. If you're a subscriber, you're probably here for the same reason. But if you're checking out this video as one of my first, please keep an open mind. We are in a very remote part of the planet right now, experiencing something very few people get to experience. It's raw, it's full on, but it's beautiful. And if you're ready, let's continue. We're in northern Tanzania, near the banks of Lake Eyasi. It's home to the Hadzabe tribe, one of the last groups of true hunter-gatherers on the planet. They speak Hadzane, a language that uses clicks. Today, I'll be joining the tribe for a 2-day hunt for baboons. So, let's meet them. This is Sokolo, the chief of the tribe. This is Shakua, the youngest hunter. Meet Cha'aba, the tracker. This is
He cooling them up like that.
the serious one. I don't think I saw him smile in 2 days. Also with us, Gumbo and Adam from Experiential Travel Africa. And this is Yusuf, our local guide. He speaks Hadzane. And they call me Kuku, which means friend. And we're off. quite an entourage. There's 4 Hadzabe men with about 12 dogs. It's not gonna be an antelope in there. Let's go, let's go. And we've got myself and the rest of the experiential travel crew behind me. But we're a little bit late, I guess. So the guys are off really quickly. Whoop! Hey, buddy. Let's go. This is exciting. Okay. We found something. Maybe. The Hadzabe are the closest living analog to our shared African ancestors. Let that sink in for a second. This video is a time machine to how all humans used to live. It's wild. It's a massive baobab tree. I heard the Hadza people sometimes go pray to them for rain.
The real ones, homeboy.
It's a hard-nosed bat.
No doubt, man. What?
I guess we find it could be a bat, it could be a bird, obviously.
Everything we come across, they hunt.
Is potential food for us.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah. I've actually never done All right. It's the baboon skin. The baboon skin gives me the strength. I thought we were making the fire to cook, but it
I
turns
wonder
out
what they're smoking on.
fire.
You know what this going on.
Fake.
He gonna tell you.
Me.
Yes, sir.
What would you do? If
Right?
a man wearing a baboon skin hat offers you a newspaper joint in the middle of the African bush.
What? What you gonna do?
You say yes? Or would you say no? Let me know in the comments. I asked
That's what's up.
when, how, all of the questions. It simply said
Yeah,
that it's
baby.
part of their
Hey, them
culture.
motherfuckers good with it.
Yeah, look at him. Yeah, what?
Needless to say,
What?
these guys had experience.
Okay.
Look at him choking. Look at him choking.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, send me that, Jamie.
For sure.
For a moment, Shakwa stops to straighten his arrows.
Oh, Eric done came out the woodwork on us.
Chaos.
I mean, Eric came out the wood on us.
Oh, you ain't do nothing yet.
Holy shit. We got something.
Look how they
You don't
kill
want
it.
no parts of that.
And the Hadzabe pull it onto the road. There, they bite its ear, so it calls out to its mother. The other tribe members arm themselves with poison arrows, hoping she'll come. But she doesn't come. The juvenile kudu is killed quickly with a bite to its neck. This is a big catch for them, so we celebrate. We celebrated a lot that day.
What's that? Oh, my bad.
Ama bobo akan ama sas. Au ala.
Cha'aba ties up the kudu to make it easier to carry. Our sights are still set on the baboons. Haven't learned much, but I learned one thing. When we catch something, we celebrate, aka we smoke. Also watched a grown man bite the esophagus of a deer to kill it. So it's been a full day. And it's only 9 o'clock.
She is. It's only 9 o'clock.
I ask about the poison arrows, and Yusuf explains they have a type of arrow for each
You can
animal.
see a lot of arrows. But because this one it has hooks, so when I shoot it, so when I try to pull it, it's stuck there. So they use for the bush pig. So when I shoot a small bird, it's just stuck here. Otherwise, when you remove this one, I shoot the bird, so it's going straight and they destroy it.
Don't go. Nakoma.
So this one is arrow poison. So the black here you can see, this is poison. And the metal is hook, so when you shoot the animal, just stay there because of the hook, and the poison is melting and follow the blood system and stop heart. So 25 minutes is enough.
So you can kill a bird with a corn cob, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like golf, just way more exciting. It's really amazing to be here and watching this. Every little indent in the sand, every little chirp in the woods, they can know and they can read. There's just constant information flowing in from all sides. I don't hear anything. And the dogs only accentuate that. It's like using cheat codes. Their nose and their ears can pick up things that humans can't. And so they'll find a paw print, or they'll whistle the dogs to go, and the dogs will go and they'll search out the area. It's incredible to watch, actually. All it takes is a single squeak and the dogs rush in. This is a dwarf mongoose. We add it to the tally. We spot something else. It's eggs. And the mother.
It's a baby toucan?
I'm wrong here. It's actually a von der Decken's hornbill. The bird manages one last act of protest before it's tucked into the hunter's belt. Adventure update. We scared away the baboons. Have to say, might have been my fault. Not exactly the quietest little hunter running through this forest. Or the baboons ran away because the Hadza people had taken 3 of them from that spot just in the past few weeks, so they're a little bit cautious. I don't blame them. We're gonna go back and prepare what we caught already, which will be quite a show, but tomorrow morning we're waking up again to raid the camp.
Huh. How long have you been tracking our car's value with Carvana?
Just like 7 months.
Should we sell it?
Hey man, that's tough, man.
Oh,
Silver vans are going for
Hey,
more right now.
that dude shot that damn bat, man.
Hey, that just show you how accurate they is, man.
Yeah.
Well, next
Like-
time when you get a chance, watch the follow-up, because he's gonna show you he accurate at nighttime too, from a distance.
Hey, I got a joint with all of them. Hey, I showed it to you. He's in that one where they all of them are telling their names.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yep, he's in that one.
He got a whole series.
This the same people.
Yeah, you got a whole series.
Right. Hey, Eric, send me that part too.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna get going to this meeting, man. I sure hate to leave this because y'all flowing, boy.
Yeah, all right, King. Yeah, you gonna get it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll post it when I get back.
All right.
Hey, Eric, make sure you send me that one, and Jamie, send me that first one.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Peace to the guys.
Peace, King.
Trees is where we call home. The kudu is carefully skinned. Its hide will be used for clothing. Everything else will be eaten. So behind us. The deer is being gutted, but they took out a special piece I'd never seen before and they hung it up in the tree. And we'll get Youssef to explain a little bit.
So this is the meat from chest to the tongue. So this is special for the chief.
So basically it's like, this part.
Yes.
Goes specifically to the chief.
Yes.
Well, that's good. I don't know if I want to have a bite of that. So it's just a tongue hanging by a pink ropey cord. Okay, I'm realizing very quickly that there's a lot of footage here that I definitely can't put on YouTube because it'll probably get my channel blocked. But I do have a place for that. It's Patreon, where I do two things. Show the uncut footage that is too raw for YouTube, as well as I talk a lot about fear. For me, traveling is facing my fears and conquering the things that make me uncomfortable. I like to help you do the same so you can travel the world very similar to how I do it. All on Patreon. Check it out. Okay, I don't know what it is with liver, but it seems every culture on this planet, doesn't matter if they're in Siberia or in Tanzania, liver is one of the first things you always eat. I guess it's always the best part. We saw it cut out fresh, put on the fire. I've had it raw before. It's a luxury that it's a little bit cooked. And we're gonna take a bite. Yeah? And it tastes good. It's kudu liver, first time. The thing is, like, I think we're normally used to having chicken liver, which tastes really metallic-y, like eating rusty nails. It tastes like meat. A little bit pasty, but really good actually. I think that means in Hadzabe, really damn delicious.
Yusuf shows me the huts where they sleep at night, and also some chuba root that the women had foraged while we were out hunting.
I'll take a piece, yeah.
We're comparing war wounds. I am completely thrashed and peeled open. Meanwhile, the Hadzabe shins are bulletproof.
The kudu is hung up to dry, and later they'll be feasting. The whole tribe will have quite a big feast today, actually. Unfortunately, we can't stay due to COVID rules. We're not allowed to stay here in the evenings or overnight. Otherwise, I would love to sleep under this big, beautiful acacia tree with the tribe, but in these times, you can't. That's fine. I'm just happy to be here. Tomorrow morning, we'll continue our baboon hunt from a different angle. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and I really don't know what to expect. Surprises is what I've learned is what to expect. See you in the morning.
The ultimate RV expert.
Hey, is there more to it, Eric?
I believe so.
Huh?
Yeah, I think it is. I believe.
Okay.
Boat is here. Visit your local Camping World now through September 24th to unlock. The next morning we find out we'll be beginning from a different location. And two of the guys, they want to lift. Wake and bake, I guess.
We are now on our way
they know what time it is.
Wage war on the baboons. As the Hadzabe put it yesterday during our hunting, my bucket list is long, and I've been fortunate to do a lot in my life, but raiding a baboon camp was not on that list. We're near the cliffs where the baboons live.
You see the bees over there?
There's bees.
Yeah.
Like honeybees.
Are they going to get the honey?
Yeah.
But what about getting stung?
No, they don't like that.
They don't care.
Yeah. So
I
And I guess we don't need bee suits. If you're man enough.
Done it.
Yeah, GoPro. Man. For me? So we've got some honey, we've got some larvae, and we got some eggs, and we got the beeswax. This is more bugs than honey. Here we go. That's not honey. That's baby bees.
That's why they make sure they eat it.
And they don't just eat the honey, right? They eat more.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do they eat?
Bugs.
They eat the baby
Yeah,
bees.
babies. Yeah, baby bees. They really like it because they say it's good for the vitamin and also it's strong for the. It keeps man strong. Eh?
I can't get over how incredible this honey is. Literally, I'm not exaggerating, the best honey I've had in my entire life. Also probably the freshest honey. I didn't do any of the work. These guys are the heroes. They got stung, they got smoked, they had thorns in their legs from the climbing the trees. I just sat back and take photos, but I'm happy I get to at least participate in the reward because this is amazing. I can't even explain it. Finger licking good. This though is incredible.
Hey, man, that looks so good, man.
Yeah, that money, man. Yeah, but he got another one. Boy, that's good looking honey, bro. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, they got another one on that other video, but that honey look really, really rich. Look, oh
Man.
that's deep amber color to it, man. God, dog.
Man.
We continue tracking the baboons and stop for a drink along the way.
Baboon tracks. What are they saying, Yusuf?
The track of the baboon track.
Are they close?
Yeah, it's close.
Very close.
Yeah.
I gave Sokolo, the chief, my GoPro again. And a second later, the dogs hear a sound. It's time.
This is exciting. Holy shit. Go, 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 go. I'm covered in blood. I'm completely out of breath. I think we found them. Oh, God. Didn't know if they found them or not, but the guys are pointing to one of the dogs who has a big bite out of its back. God damn it. I feel bad for him. This is a war. As a dog lover, that's really hard to see. But we domesticated the dog 10,000 years ago. probably somewhere right around here, and this is the job dogs have been doing for this entire time until about 50 years ago when we decided to crossbreed them into pugs and things. It's the way it's always been. Is that the way it always should be? I can't answer that question. As a traveler, I just come here and I witness and I try not to make judgments. I'd love to know what your thoughts are, though, as well. I'd love to know your thoughts as well as on hunting. Hunting is one of those things that I think there is two sides of the story and we don't talk about it enough. So in the comments, let's start.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey Eric, send me the other one.
Okay.
Conversation.
The baboons escaped that day, but that's fine. The Hadzabe have bigger problems to worry about. There are only about 1,200 left, and of those, only about 400 still live purely on what they hunt and gather. And we were lucky to meet some of these rare few. Their land is shrinking and being claimed by other tribes that raise cattle. Their culture is slowly changing as the luxuries of the modern world penetrate into the deepest corners of our planet. What happens next is uncertain. I'm just excited to have experienced this and share with a few of you this rare glimpse on how we all used to live.
Unfortunately, we did not get a baboon, but we got a lot of other stuff, and I can't complain about that. Neither can the Hadza people. Before saying goodbye, we have to say thank you as well to my man, Captain Gumbo. I came to him with the crazy idea of hunting with a Hadza.
Hey, I think that's live as shit, man. Yeah, let me see.
This is crazy, man. So, here we are again. Last time we made this video, I had a little disclaimer in the beginning, and I urged you to keep an open mind and an open heart. What we witnessed here on the banks of Lake Eyasi with the Hadzabe hunter-gatherers challenged me, and no doubt it challenged you. And I was wondering if we came back, if we could have a crazier experience than last time. It turns out, woo! We definitely could. And I urge you this time as well. Keep an open mind. Keep an open heart. These are some of the last hunter-gatherers on the planet, and they live traditionally. And I'm just so fortunate to be able to experience it myself and also to share this experience with you on YouTube. So, that out of the way, get ready for a wild ride.
The Hadza people. The last time we were here, it was crazy.
This is exciting.
Go, 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 go. While we did have a very successful hunt, the baboons eluded us. I was invited back, this time for a longer 72-hour hunting trek and deeper into baboon territory. A larger plan meant a larger group. Sokolo, the tribe leader, joined us again, along with Cha'aba, No, Shakua, and Mandola. They brought some fresh faces. Tata, Sapo, Godanya, Mayoya, Babua, and Tetu. Our local guide Yusuf is back too. He grew up here, and he's our key to being able to communicate with the Hadzabe. And I'm in Gumbo from Experiential Travel Africa, who organized this trip. As for me, they call me Koku, which means friend.
Morning, guys.
Ugali.
Ugali for breakfast.
I'll fix him. Thanks.
Oh no, it's good to see you, man. Where's your baboon skin? Oh, it's back. It's back at the other camp.
After breakfast, we suit up and get ready. First, though, water. The group all sit down in the shade of a giant baobab tree. It has a hole in it. And another Hadzabe hunter casually climbs in. I peer up inside the baobab to see wooden steps have been hammered inside. Then, I get stung.
Just wondering what it was. But I just got stung by a bee. I don't think I've ever seen anybody climb a tree from the inside before. This is crazy.
So, let me ask you, which are you scared of most? Heights, confined spaces, stinging insects? Because this has all three.
Is that him getting stung? Is that him getting stung by bees? Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the bees.
It's like a coffin full of bees. Yeah. No thanks.
Wow. Man. Look at me. Let me take this back. Oh my God, look at that.
I still don't quite understand, and maybe I never will, the unspoken agreement the Hadzabe have with bees. Maybe some ancestral pact with nature. Or maybe they just don't give a shit about being stung.
Oh. So yeah.
Huh?
Grab some. All right. Look at that. Look at the color of that honey. It is like the deepest golden yellow I've seen in my entire life. It's like topaz. Oh, it's good, man. There's nothing else like this honey in the planet. I could put this into an IV and mainline it.
Yo.
It's so good I'm eating the wax. It's that good. It's that good. It's worth getting stung on the tongue for. It's that good.
Our honey tree climber's name is Alua. Remember this face. We'll see him again, and he'll play a reoccurring role in this wild adventure. Right after, we find something, and it begins with a screech. It's a family of mongoose, mongooses, or whatever they're called. They go in our pockets for later.
As we're sprinting through the bush trying to catch animals, weaving in and out of each other and dogs and everything, the poison arrows are like stuck in my mind that one little nick on any of those that they're holding is like the magic wand of death. My heart will stop. So I'm trying to keep a little bit of space, but they're being really careful with them, which is probably a good thing because they kill you. That's the whole point. Yeah.
Every 20 minutes or so, we stop and we listen. Sokolo finds the fresh dung of a large antelope called an eland. It's close.
I was able to trade this coin from Carvana for a brand new car. Here's how.
And them boys ain't no joke, boy.
No joke.
Getting this car.
This is the most dangerous thing in the woods. These things.
Yeah, that's the track. Hey, that's this way. All right. Came this way.
Oh, I'm getting excited. Oh, my shirt is getting destroyed. Oh, shit. Worth it though. Gonna have some new scars for sure, but whew, scars are always good stories, right? Let's go. It's huge. It sees us though. It's starting to run, and it's on the other side of the ravine. So, these jungle thorns. Oh my god. I feel so awkward and slow. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I can see it. Wrecked. We didn't get it though. I don't think we got it. Half the crew's still chasing. But swing and a miss. Despite all that hard work. In the craziness, we all got separated. So we chill while we wait for the group. Tata hammers a rock on a large piece of wood. The bark will be stripped, and these will eventually be carved into bows. What's going on?
Good. What happened to your t-shirt?
That's just part of the job, right?
I know, right? Oh my god, half my shirt's gone. Off on the side, Mandola, Tata, and Tetu have concocted a new plan to attack the baboons at night. They explain. Now, I don't speak Hadzane, but I think I get what they're saying. Hey, Mike, when we go, zip it. Message received. Okay. And what do we do until then? Chill?
No?
Yeah.
Now it's chilling and maybe try to hunt when you go.
So the plan for now, then, is to chill. And that's something I'm really good at. So, see you in a bit. We missed the eland, but with wood, honey, and mongoose in our pockets, we trek back to camp. On the way, we encounter a member of the Datuga tribe grazing his cattle. This is what Sokolo speaks about during my interview with him later. It's one of the biggest threats to the Hadzabe. Their land is being encroached on from all sides by other tribes who graze animals, making all the wild ones flee. At breakfast, they had been eating ugali because it's getting increasingly harder to hunt food. There are 1,500 Hadza people left on the planet, many of which have had to abandon their typical way of life, They've had to modernize. In my eyes, this is the real world. This is us. I know some of you don't think so. I know some of you judge. But honestly, is this modernization for better or for worse? Is it right or is it wrong? Some could argue that even making this video destroys their culture. Others could argue that these videos could save it, to bring awareness to something that's slowly disappearing. But I don't know the answer. Maybe one of you does. We speak about endangered animals all the time, but rarely endangered people. There are cultural extinctions too. Languages, practices, rituals, those can all go away forever as well. All I know is that if this all goes away, so will some of the magic in this world.
Go ahead.
What's going on over here?
We're shopping for.
No, when I watch it, it was skip. Is it skipping for you?
No. I'm doing that, man, because I don't know if we're supposed to be playing the music.
I got you.
Yeah.
Once back at the camp, I do that interview I spoke about. That video has been posted, but I'll give you a teaser. I asked Sokolo, what's the most important thing in life?
Manako. I think I know what the most important thing in his life is, because he's like, oh my god, the baboons are coming close. They're right over there. All right. You can see the hill over there.
First though, we had dinner to make. Remember our agreement in the beginning? Keep an open mind, right?
All right, remember Sokolo? He's got the mongoose in his hand. He just handed me a piece. Cheers. And he also gave me some ugali, which is like corn flour. Thing is, part of me is like, do I really want to eat this? And part of me is like, hell yeah, you got to eat it. You're in the middle of nowhere with the tribe. You've come to party with them. You've come to hunt with them. You got to eat the gifts. You got to eat the offerings. So here we are. Mongoose down the hatch. Kind of chewy, kind of bony. You think like meat's not like ice cream flavors. Everyone just doesn't really have a different taste. This just tastes like meat, basically. It's a little bit chewier, a little bit gamier than I normally like it, but honestly, after hiking 17 kilometers today through thorns and rocks, this tastes pretty damn good. So I might go back for seconds. What are they saying, Gumbo? What are they saying?
Well, actually, it's evening now, so they are kind of trying to plan for the attack of the baboon. So they normally don't go with dogs, and they will need like a few people, and they are going to have like a stealth movement. So they don't need noise, and actually they don't need like people who like got fear. So only warrior from the remaining group they have to go. So they're kind of selecting people who will be going.
I, however, was not selected as a warrior.
So let me get this straight. They were saying I couldn't go because they are going with no light?
Yes, that's a big point.
And also no shoes.
Shoes you can have, but you have to walk gently.
Gently, but they're taking their shoes off because of the sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're scared about the sound.
I mean, obviously, I'm filled with puncture wounds from the thorns today. My shirt's half torn off my body. Do you think we could?
The question is, can you walk without light?
I will try. And if it's too much, then I'll turn around. But I would love to try if it's possible. And if I have to take off my shoes, dude, I've been training my entire life for this moment. I haven't worn shoes since I was like 6 years old. I love going barefoot. So if there was one moment to test my ultimate hobbit feat, this is the moment. And I promise I won't scare the baboons away.
Okay.
I'll try. Then I'd love to join.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Can we ask?
Sokolo.
They said yes. So, with a belly full of mongoose and killer bee honey, I set off with the Hadzabe tribe to raid a baboon camp at night.
Wish me luck. Good luck, man. Thank you.
Thanks,
I'm coming soon. Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What Yusuf explains is that there'll be two groups. Both will sneak up. One will make a distraction while the other attacks from the other side. Along the way, we find a fire. It's Alua. He wants to join. And he's got some ammunition for us too. I walk in the darkness with the pit of my elbow over my face to not get thorns in my eyes. My other hand pats around like the feelers of an insect. About 20 minutes later, we hear demons.
You can hear them, right? Those are the baboons. Yeah. So when they reach there, they will alert us, they will throw their stones and noise to confuse them, and then the guys shooting from there. Okay. Yeah. I think they know. I think that they know we're here.
Oh, hell gonna break loose.
Yeah, because if they don't know where you are, when they attack you back, so maybe they don't know where you are, so it's dangerous.
Sure
Maybe they can shoot you out there, so you have to make light then. Okay, yes, alright. Yeah, okay.
A whistle. The other group is in position. It's the signal. It's the signal to attack.
Damn. I think that's it. They climbed down the side of the cliff. Pretty smart.
Wait.
Yeah, they got one. Holy shit. Oh, that's a gory sight. You got it.
I had never seen baboons up close before. It's strange seeing something so human being hauled away for food, with hands and fingers.
But yeah, it's not cool. Yeah, kukwa kutusa kukwa mena kapita akakata oba zabe kuko akobokoboy kuku na ego.
While returning, we pass the point where we launch the attack. We tell the others we saw one climb over the edge. Cha'aba wants to take a shot.
Oh my God, he got it!
It was like watching someone swish a full-court basketball shot blindfolded. It was an incredible display of skill.
Are you serious? He hit that from like 50 meters away? This is crazy, man.
Cha'aba, you're
Superhero.
I have never seen anything so crazy.
This is crazy, man. This is unbelievable, man. From here to there. This is crazy.
The baboon gets away, but we'll be back in the morning after the poison is set in. I decide to join the guys for a night by the fire.
Thanks, man. Just watch out for those poison arrows by my head, and it should be a good night's sleep.
What's that quote? You don't tell stories about the nights you got lots of sleep? Yeah, it was one of those nights. The next morning, we head out to try to find the baboon shot with poison arrows the previous night. The dogs come with us, and this time, I'll let them tell the story. Together with noses and eyes, we search for clues.
There's blood.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah,
and the
yeah,
pool.
yeah. So that's from last night. Watch my step here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's little flecks of blood, that's right. So we found the arrow from last night, yeah? From Jabba. So he pulled it out. Pulled it out.
We're all a bit stumped. We can't find anything. And then, chaos. Someone had spotted one that was still alive. We chase.
You know the drill by now. It's crazy. It sounds like they got one, yeah? Oh, man. I see a lot of wagging tails on dogs, man. That's gotta be a good sign. A lot of happy dogs. An arrow sticking 90 degrees out of the ground. Look at the size of that animal. Oh my god, ouch. Yeah. It's a big male, yeah? Oh my god. It took coming back. Took a second try. Joining the guys one more time. I got one. I got more than one. Oh, and it's hard to look at.
They take the knife and they slice its back end.
Just cutting to look if there is fat.
Why?
They like to eat as
They like to eat.
Yeah, they prefer it because it's fat.
That's their favorite part.
Yeah, that's why they man kill it and first try to cut it to see if there's fat inside the ass.
Baboon ass is the favorite cut, and it's top of the menu today.
Some of the dogs have serious injuries in the war with baboons. Alua, the honey climber, finds a snail shell and relieves himself inside of it. Then he pours the contents into the wounds of the dogs as a natural antiseptic. All in all, 2 baboons were caught. All that hard work will be enough food for a couple days. So we head back to camp for a feast.
Huh?
Listen, I know you can handle it, but you two can't handle it. I've learned the hard way. So to see the uncut, uncensored versions of the hunt and the preparing of the baboon, it's got to go on Patreon. So to support me and also to see the real version of this, all of the bits, viewer discretion is advised.
Hey man, see that that's see that like now Eric, what you think about that, King? What you say about that?
Well, just one example of, well, if you know what Tanzania is, been on the continent, another example of some ancient folks been living as human beings, not no goddamn part human or anything like that for a long time.
That's right.
Just in that particular area, about 10,000 years or more. Yeah, man. So that creation stuff out the window. Out the window with that. You can't come with that, man. Nope,
right.
Can't do it. So we just gotta preserve what we know about the cultures and and learn as much as we can, man. Because that's the truth right there. That's the truth right there. That's like you said, you're in a time machine. Talking about real time machine. You can go back and see when people living like that. Go back to Tanzania and the Congo.
And ask them, do they know Jesus?
Yeah. They laugh at you, man. And pass the duty to you. Yeah, you need to go hit this, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your cover drag.
Hey, cause
Get your mind right, man.
Ask them if they know if we gonna ask them because now is it their fault? I mean, so do they go to hell because they don't know Jesus?
No, because they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what the person will be talking about. They be talking that hell stuff, and they don't understand that they have a different meaning, different understanding. Yeah,
Right,
that's
right,
totally
yeah,
different.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, but I mean, if you don't know Jesus, then you going to hell. So I'm just saying, dude.
Well,
So
these people predate Jesus, so they don't
right.
They're not on that list.
That's
They
right.
ain't on the Jesus list, brother. they passed that list, my man. Yeah, they got something else going on.
That's right, man. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
different.
right.
Yeah, I enjoy studying ancient cultures and studying our people right now today. Shit, because we the keys to the past. I think we talked about that before. Is that we are our ancestors, and you can go and watch them and see our mannerisms, and if we see in them brothers sitting around, we see so much. At least I do see so much of myself and the people I grew up. Just mannerisms and getting together to do something together. I hunted when I was younger. Same concept. Take the dogs up to the woods, and the dog chased the squirrel up the tree. We all run to the tree with our BB guns. You know, it was a concerted effort, but it was just we wasn't hunting for food per se. We was hunting because that's it, you know, our little homies. That's what we did. Hell, that's what our daddies did. My daddy hunted rabbit,
Yeah.
squirrels, shit. So,
Right.
not knowing then that we were doing some ancient stuff. We thought we were doing modern stuff and we was using BB guns, but no, we wasn't nowhere near where we should have been with them homemade right from the woods arrows.
That's right.
Shooting, but that's how we should have been. Shit.
Hey, but I remember
Yeah.
trying. I remember trying though. I remember trying to make a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I tried, but I sure wasn't no good at it.
Yeah, I sure wasn't either, man. You couldn't get the right. I guess I just didn't have the right shit. But yeah,
No.
I sure enough. But I
That
got,
day, that daisy worked a lot better for me.
huh?
That daisy and that crossman.
Yeah,
And BB, that pellet gun, that BB gun
yeah,
was a lot better for us.
that pellet gun. Yeah, with
Yes,
the
sir.
yeah. I used to love
Little
to
bird, but
pump that motherfucker up.
and we can remember smoking squirrels out the tree, putting the smoke down at the bottom, make the squirrel run up, he run up in the tree, make him come out the top, and got him up there and shot him with the BB gun. That came down, that dog jumped on him, man. Well, we thought we was the shit. Took my little house dog down there to the woods. But yeah, so not knowing, man, that we were doing some ancient stuff and not even understanding that was in our DNA. That's just in nature, doing what we do, just learning,
Yeah,
playing with it. But really, it was part of the process of
yeah,
learning.
yeah. He was going with nature.
Yeah, that's right. That's
That
right.
was that was that was you. That was you in nature.
Yeah.
You doing what was natural to you.
hmm
You
And
know what I
it didn't
mean?
matter the season. In the wintertime, we used to up and there taking out sleds in the snow, doing stuff with the BB guns, whatever, same thing. But it was just like you say, in nature,
Yeah, that
in
was
nature,
you.
understanding the
eh,
elements, learning the elements, and learning how to deal in the elements. Bring some book of matches. Shit, we wasn't burning down the woods. We'll make a fire.
That's right. That's
Go in the
right. You
shit
want
wood.
burning,
Hey,
and you knew what you was doing.
yeah, my daddy knew. You supposed to have a boxing match when you leave the house. You going in the woods? Hell, and when he used to tell they'd take a potato, a sweet potato, little salt, little
Uh
pepper,
huh.
and they'll hunt the rabbit and cook the rabbit out there in the woods. Make a fire, cook him in the wood. Eat the potato, put the potato on the fire, and let that sandwich get warm and eat that too. Hell, what's up?
That's right.
Spend a whole day out in the woods. You done ate your meal out there and brought some rabbits back to the crib for mama to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah, man.
so
Yeah, and
so.
shit, that's it, man. As to me, just getting into watching, seeing folks in their natural element, man. That's the important thing. You seeing people in their natural element, making decisions about how they gonna live, how they gonna worship, how they gonna dance, how they gonna celebrate. Because they do all that. We just didn't see that part. But no, they don't. And when they dance and celebrate, and even not just them, but most of them folks, they don't. The outsiders don't necessarily know what the hell they dance and they rituals, man. They let you know what they want you to know. You don't get the
Yeah.
inside
Yes,
dope
sir.
what you know. Say, yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
But
Man, hey, listen,
so,
you hit it on the head. You hit it on
yeah.
the head.
hmm Yeah, man.
Cause
Shoot.
yeah, I had the new. Remember new.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the one that just oh no. The one that we just got done watching.
Oh, the dude, one of the dudes. The one
Yeah.
with the baboon,
One of the
the one that
brothers.
had the baboon thing around his head, or the other cat with the look, like
The
he
one
having
with
that.
that one with the baboon thing around his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I got one with him and some more of them, and they're all telling you their names.
Uh huh.
And
that's the one they sitting around and ask them different questions about what's important to them and stuff like that. Is that one?
I didn't
Ask
get
them
to that
about,
one.
yeah. Ask them, and they said, what's the most important thing in the world to you? I said, I guess said meat and honey. He showed us, he didn't say Jesus. So the point is the most important thing. No, he didn't say Jesus. The most important thing was to have, which is what we call elemental needs or your basic needs. That's the most important thing, first and foremost, to be in an environment where you can get your personal needs met.
That's number
So
one. That's first.
that's number one. That's that, and if you look at what he sees, that kind of speaks to the origin and evolution of what we now see as religion. Because once they understood they're in an environment where their needs could be met, and in an environment they had no control over, because that same environment had thunder, lightning, storms, and all that. But they began to see that there was a power that they could not only observe, but they could, in a way, mimic, celebrate, and make tradition of. So when they, so the beauty is seeing this in motion. In motion. And that's the beauty, that you're able to get a glimpse of people celebrating in their way. And and the connection between them and nature comes later on, becomes the concept of what we now think is considered worship. It was adoration for what's sustaining us, from the sun to the food to the earth itself, to each other, to the woman and the child. Shit, that's where that come from. So that predates any concept of a Jesus, of a Moses, of a Jew. No, man, they gotta let that go. They gotta let that go. They got to come back. They got to come into internal parts of Africa. Find that little small brother and sister, and take a walk with them through humanity. They're gonna tell you where you need to be. They can tell you where it all come from. Yep. Yeah. What we call a kwa. Khoisan, the Hottentot. Them saying all them folks. Ancient people, man. Ancient people. Yes, sir.
Very, very old people, man. I
Yes.
mean, people that, I'm talking about, now, correct me if I'm wrong, man, but them ain't the same as the Twa, right?
Yes, they are. What you mean, the Hasda?
No, the Khoisan.
The Khoisan, they same them that further south. I mean, the Khoisan are further south, but pretty much if you listen to the talk, that lets you know the connection too. You listen to the dialect in which they speak, clicking their ass off.
Right. With the click, the click but that's but that ain't just one area.
That's my point. That's my point. But when you talk about distance, well, now you might different settlements. Maybe they might have been, like I said, the Congo. The people who lived in the Congo, they chose the Khoisan more or less lived in the plains, where open area like what you see in Tanzania, like you see them. The ones, the Twa, or what people call the Twa,
It was in the Congo area, right?
Live in the Congo, right next to the goddamn gorillas, and more the green tree area. Yeah, there's a lot of tree cover.
Right.
Yeah. But no, they weren't too far away from each other. They're just different groups of folks who chose to live in different environments. They were same folks, same bloodline of folks.
So,
to some degree, but there's some intermixing going on, however that go. But sure.
So that's the same people?
Those are, they're related. Shit, closely related. Like I said, people migrate. They all can't stay You know, and the numbers get large and you got to move. Food gets scarce, you got to move. So we don't say move and just move for the next 10, 15 years. People move and stay settled for the next 1,000 years, 500 years.
Right.
You know, so you get the change, you get little changes in dialect. And your genetic code gonna change a little bit too. If it becomes isolated into the same group of folks, the folks that you at. So that's how you get, you know, different body features and stuff for the most part. Hell. At the same time, those folks had something going on. You had other groups of Africans also understanding what nature was to them, understanding the natural forces of nature that they paid homage to, and understanding that things that in the sky began to they can be able to create stories about different constellations in the sky, and starting seeing patterns of these constellations, and start making connection between the visibility of these patterns, these constellations, and what's going on the planet in their own worlds. You know, and sometimes it had definitely had a lot to do with what the climate was going to be. If we're going to go into some drought times, or we're going to go into some good weather time to plant. But all those were out of necessity.
Right.
You know, the concept of God, that came from man. That concept of God came from man, and all the concepts after that, those are man-made. Not saying that there was nobody who, or no group of people who weren't persecuted within that Roman Catholic era. Yeah, a whole lot of people because of how they believed and all that kind of stuff. But to say that's where religion began, that's the origin of religion, and 2,000, 2,500 years before that, that was the origin of humanity, they're lying to you. So if they're lying to you about that, they're lying to you about a whole bunch of shit. And the question becomes not that you're lying, but why you lying? To me, once I know why you're lying, now I can put it all together for my damn self. Yeah, I know why you had to tell this lie. You needed this information for your damn self. It's political, pretty much. And then it justified enslavement. Justified, because once they were saying, now we're going to take this information and use it for ourselves, we're going to now do all the research and anthropological work and all the damn field work we can and use this information for ourselves whenever we can. That's what happened. Then inject ourselves into a story. And we're going to inject ourselves into a story and create creation myth. That's all they did. They created their own creation myth. That shit wasn't no more true than some of the myths that they had gotten. But hell, people began to accept them as being true, and people began to be persecuted because of that. Either you're gonna believe this goddamn true, or your ass gonna get the goddamn stake. How about that? You go hell and claim Lord Jesus, your Savior, your Christ, goddamn, you're gonna get this goddamn bow and arrow through your forehead. What you gonna do? A lot of folks said, "Oh well, hell, I know how to do this. I'm gonna play the game with you." But as soon as your muck ass eye turn, you're gonna be celebrating and dancing like we've been doing. But but it becomes a political thing. Okay, we gotta play the game. You're a Christian, you can sell your wheat. You're a Christian, you accept this, you can sell your grain to another Christian. Fuck it. If I'm a Christian today, then if I can get all this shit off me and get this, I can make my hustle, damn, I'm roll with it. And that's a lot of people did, just because it was a political thing. But along with it being political, that shit became a tool of oppression, colonialization, imperialism, capitalism, all the isms that wasn't good for the black man, the African, at all. Yep. I'm sure it was.
It ain't stopped yet. It ain't stopped yet.
Only thing can stop it is what started it. Information. Information. They took information and use it to corrupt, use it to manipulate.
Well, I'll tell you what though, them Africans over there, they waking up.
People across the planet are waking up.
They're waking up, man. I'm talking about they getting hip to to all these other countries
Well, yes.
Exploiting
Yeah.
them. You know,
Yes.
they
Yeah.
getting hip, man, and
I mean,
they
really
speak
him to
they
say that,
speak they
right,
speaking up. They
to
speaking up.
understand who they really dealing with on this planet. You because when they start undigging their own history, because even to them, man, the history, their own history, this shit ain't known to them. A lot of them motherfuckers in office don't know shit about shit country Joe.
Nope.
Not a damn thing. Them guys
No,
who warlord, they don't know shit about Joe, man.
no,
They
they
don't
don't
know nothing
know.
about that. No.
Ivan Matt Vern Sutherland, they don't know
Well,
nothing
sir,
about
what
none
the
of them.
hell no.
They don't know nothing
Oh.
about them, man.
So you talking about a colonized continent for the most part, and their minds are colonized. Well, look, man, I work with a girl. I work with a girl from Malawi, and she was talking to me about the government still that they still got the old English robes and the black folks, black as fucking night, wearing some white wigs and shit. So they still do that. Man, y'all gone somewhere. So you can see that shit was widespread, man. And it's hard for us to believe because we, I guess, here in America, feel like we have so many liberties to do research and study and read. But shit, that girl said, no, nobody go no further than what Christianity and some people sometimes have their own little stuff they do, but for the most part, you know, major religion stuff. You got to do the traditional stuff, but no, man, they've accepted it. They've accepted the colonial rule. They've accepted the French influence or whoever influenced who. I think maybe it might even be the German shit. But you know, the Germans took their portion, the French took their portion, the Belgians got their piece, the United States got their piece, and all of it was falling under the same umbrella, pretty much.
Shit.
You know,
Yeah.
Roman Catholic rule stuff. You know, so influenced by all the other ones. So there you have it. And they're waking up, like you said, they're waking up and they are calling the countries by their own names in native tongues and using their, you know what I'm saying? Shit. They casting up. Nigeria, a lot of brothers in Nigeria, brothers and sisters. Brother I was meet at the gym. He be talking. He said, man, that shit. You gave him show me some pictures. He's in Lagos too. And he'll just say, man, yeah, they shackling. He had what caught my eye, he wanted had a nice necklace on, nice Me and him started rapping. And he said, yeah, man. He said, you'd be surprised. A lot of brothers in Nigeria, man. He said, think I'm gonna die in Nigeria, man. I love it. He said, a lot of brothers and sisters waking up to this shit, man, and they speaking out, man. Speaking
And
out. And yeah. So it's a good thing to hear.
they are, man. They really are, man. And I'll tell you this too. And they're getting younger and younger.
Yeah, but what the problem is, he say the governments and the folks are so deeply rooted in this bullshit, and it's such a move about resources and money and the hustle that you know awareness is it's one of them situations where if you're in the wrong area speaking out too much about crooked ass politicians, your ass could still be subjected to some shit. It's still like that. He's saying Lagos is wide open. It ain't nothing to see just someone just take a dig out, take a piss on the side of the road, and it says just wide the fuck. It's totally different, man. He said, yeah, but he said the people, culture, you can't beat it. So he was just talking about how when you get to the airport, you just feel a musky kind of smell, but you just feel at home. You feel like you shit. And to see people that look like you, I could see why you would feel that way. And ain't anybody try to shoot you down. Shit. But yeah, so it's good. It's good learning and researching and eventually traveling to some of these places that I study, some of these remote places, and man, learning and growing. That's it, and enjoying every bit of it. Yeah, enjoying being learning from a great people. and still being guided by great people. That's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's amazing. So
For sure.
you
For
know,
sure. Hey, but we're gonna shut him down, man. We're gonna
sure.
shut him down, man. Family, don't forget every first Sunday of every month. We got the children's book read. Very, very important, man, that we get our kids on board with this, man. Get our parents, kids, aunts, uncles, grandmother, grandfathers. Y'all get on board with this, man. They are rewriting history in our face. I mean, as we speak, man. And so, I mean, I live in Florida. Uh, the curriculum here is if the slaves benefited from slavery. You know what I'm saying? They got skills. They develop skills from slavery. So I'm just saying this is what they're teaching in the schools here. And I'm sure that they're gonna be doing it elsewhere really soon, if not, if they haven't already started. Uh so family, man, just pay attention, get on board, you know what I'm saying? First Sunday every month. We got nice African children's books teaching about their history, historical people, real times, real events, um, and really good quality books. Um, I want you guys to check out Black Sands Entertainment. It is a very good collection. Um, we also got this collection. If you can see these, we got this collection of these books as well that we are giving away after the children's book read. We do the wheel, a raffle, kind of like every kid will put their name in the chat. We put them on the wheel, spin the wheel. You can win it. You can win a free book, free of charge. Don't cost you anything. And we got books for all ages. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You know, it's all ages. You know what I'm saying? From 13, 14, 18 on down. I mean, 25, 50, 60. We got all ages. We got and it's all African centered, man. It's all about African history. Okay, so join us, family. Like, subscribe, share. Eric, you want to tell them something, King? Eric, you there? I don't know. Oh, anyway, hey fam, just pay attention, man. Join us. You're all welcome. Every first Sunday every month. I put the link out in the chat. I put the link on Facebook. I put the link in on YouTube. Okay, live. So just come on in. Um, really interesting, man. Teaching the kids about themselves, who they are, where they come from. You know what I mean? And a lot of our people's accomplishments, right? And just let them know that we got a history before slavery. You know what I'm saying? We had a really cold history before slavery, and so they deserve to know that. Hey, Eric, you want to tell them something?
Yeah, man. I would just say thanks for everybody coming, and I'm loving rapping and learning and having conversations about us, man.
All right, man. Peace. Hey, we love you, fam. Like and subscribe, share.